Which new Xbox console is right for me? The Xbox line of gaming consoles in contrast. If you end up going purchase a brand new recreation console, it is a good suggestion to do a little analysis first to study precisely what's accessible, and what you need out of a recreation system. For instance, you will need to take into account the video games which might be accessible for a system, and whether or not recreation builders are actively producing new titles for it. Backwards compatibility, online play, multimedia capabilities are additionally issues which will steer you towards the sport console that's finest for you. This purchaser's information examines what the accessible Xbox consoles supply, and learn how to get probably the most out of your system. Xbox One X. What we like. Actual 4K UHD decision and HDR. Choose remastered Xbox 360 titles. Get improved graphics on Xbox One X. Smaller footprint than the Xbox One S and Xbox One. What we do not like. Costliest Xbox system. No Xbox Connect port. Launched in November of 2017, the Xbox One X is billed as the world's strongest console. That includes extremely excessive definition, UHD, 4K resolution video games with high dynamic range, HDR, video games look beautiful on an enormous 4K show. The system contains a 2.3 GHz, 8-core AMD CPU, and 12 GB GDDR5 graphic memory with a bandwidth pipeline operating at 326 GB per second that enables these excessive element 4K animations to glide easily throughout the display. The Xbox One X additionally provides very good high-quality sound, and you probably have the audio system that helps Dolby Atmos. Your ears might be duly delighted. The system contains the improved controller that comes with the Xbox One S. It's backward suitable with Xbox One video games and a few Xbox 360 video games. A number of Xbox 360 video games like Halo 3 and Fallout 3 have gotten a graphics facelift for play on the Xbox One X. Xbox One S. What we like. 4K video output. 2 TB arduous drive. Consists of 3.5mm headset. Inexpensive than Xbox One X. Smaller footprint than Xbox One. What we do not like. Has just one HDMI output. No actual 4K video games, solely 4K upscaling. No Xbox Connect port. The Xbox One S debuted in August of 2016. It has entry to the intensive library of Xbox One video games and is backward suitable with some Xbox 360 video games. The system has a built-in extremely HD Blu-ray disc participant and helps films with HDR. Provides 4K video streaming from apps like Netflix as nicely. Nevertheless, there is no such thing as a pure 4K gaming, however video games might be upscaled to 4K decision. The Xbox One S features a revised and improved Xbox One controller. Xbox One. What we like. Very reasonably priced in comparison with newer Xbox fashions. Entry to all the titles within the Xbox One library. Consists of Connect port. Suitable with the newer, improved controllers. What we do not like. Bigger footprint and a cumbersome energy provide. Older, hardware, and generally slower efficiency. Blu-ray participant will not be suitable with UHD Blu-ray discs. The original Xbox One was launched in November 2013 and was an enormous success. The controller that got here with it was glorious, and the sport library for the console is top-notch with plentiful titles. The Xbox One has since been changed by the Xbox One S and is now not being manufactured, although you may nonetheless discover unique Xbox One consoles on the market, normally used or refurbished. Older Xbox 360 techniques. Xbox 360 programs are harder to search out nowadays, and you will probably solely discover used fashions. Older Xbox 360 hardware had fairly a couple of points that led to breakdowns. Earlier than shopping for a used system, at all times examine the producer date, which you'll be able to see on the again of each Xbox 360 console. The newer, the higher. The Xbox 360 had a full suite of family safety functions that folks can entry. You would set timers for the way lengthy your youngsters had been allowed use the system, in addition to set content material limits for what video games they may play and who they had been allowed to contact and play with on Xbox community. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe. Don't forget to share.